Whoa, this is the Yewllusion reporting from somewhere on spaceship Earth. I fully just kind of got inspired, so I was watching my friend's YouTube channel, dude. He's getting started on it, right? So I was watching his stuff, and dude, this dude's heavyweight in his world. He's like gnarly, dude. But I'm watching his like YouTube channel, dude, and I'm like, oh whoa, dude, like doing what I do is a skill. I realize, like, I just do it, right? I don't think anything of it. Like, I do it, right? And I was doing this stuff with Video 8 cameras back in the day. Like, we just didn't have anywhere to upload it, so no one saw any of it, and it all burned up in the fire. Because everything burned up in the fire. So I'm watching this my friends like coming out of the gates who I am video, right? And I was like, you can tell it's like super challenging. It's a gnarly movie he's trying to make there. But doing this, I mean, you can go back to video 1, dude. I didn't know what I was doing either. But I had this moment where I'm watching him and I'm like, oh, whoa, dude, like, I'm deep in the game. Way deep in this game. Kind of gnarly, dude. I kind of got a little bit stoked on it. Because, see, I live in my own fishbowl. You know, I get some nice letters. Like, I got a box from Brian today, and I get some rad emails. But it's still, I live in my own weird, like, solo universe. It's gotten real small recently. You know, the person I spend most of my time with is 3.5 years old. So I don't, my feedback loop's interesting, let's say that. So I forget how kind of gnarly this is. And what I've been noticing over the last, I don't know, 6 months, year, is the proliferation of people getting into the YouTube game in the surfing world, right? Especially the surfing world. It's not really going on in the skateboarding world that much, because I think it's already kind of been going on in the skateboarding world. But doing this thing, this like vlog, checking in, like life diaries type of stuff, it's been wildfire. So I've been watching a couple interesting. There's this surfing. I'm not going to hype any of them because whatever, dude. It's the surfing world, but I've been watching them, dude, and they're all, because I get fascinated. I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm like, oh, dude, they're like, there's something going on where like all the marketing whiz kids or marketing people in the surfing world are like, you need to get a vlog going. You need to like record your life. There's a bunch of them, dude. There's no shortage of them. And they're all just surfers going about their thing surfing. The one I'm going to hype is Mason Ho, because they do it right. They're short, and Mason Ho's rad. I'm a Mason Ho fan. I'm all about Mason Ho. I dig his surfing. I dig his attitude. So I'm going to hype Mason Ho's channel, dude. Blow it up. Most of the other ones, dude, are a bit premeditated. Let's say that, just premeditated. They're not spontaneous. And what I mean by spontaneous is they have an agenda behind them, is to satisfy sponsors, to make money. Because I look at their numbers, like the surfing world does not translate over in the YouTube sphere. I've been plugging away at this thing. I've just been plugging away, dude, but I really just do it because, I don't know, it's what I do. It's part of like my deal. It's so weird. This whole YouTube thing is so bizarre to me. I still don't grasp it on any level. But I get a kick out of the coffee talks and the whole, I like the new thing, the coffee talks. It's like a new part of my day, dude. I look forward to doing it. It's weird. It's totally weird. This is totally weird. I mean, I'm just sitting in my house by myself, looking at myself talking into an iPhone. It's totally weird. But yet, I know that this is going to you and you're watching this. It's you have to really be like on some sort of like metaphysical trip to even kind of like wrap your head around it, dude. From my perspective, it's different from you watching me, like, because I watch other people and like, but it's different because I'm a content creator, dude. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I was watching this friend of mine, and I got kind of. What is what I'm looking to say is, I take myself for granted, if that makes any sense. Like, I don't really think of myself any more than just like the dude that I am. And the dude that I am is like, I'm caught in this like very unique life struggle, right? I don't know if it's unique. The more and more I look into it, it seems pretty status quo to me. That's the irony, is the guy who's breaking from the status quo just became a cliche, right? The single father thing, dude. Whatever, man. It's funny, dude. I'm on this dating app, swiping left a lot. Mostly swiping left. And when I do swipe right, it's interesting because I've noticed that single moms with children are like in abundance, which is a sad state of affairs. I have to admit, it doesn't warm my heart. But I realized, like, this is going to sound really kind of like crass. I don't know if crass is the right word, but sort of like if I want another like wife with a 13-year-old daughter, like, there's no shortage of spares out there. It's very sad, man. I've blown away. Anyway, so I don't. What was I getting at? There is the nature of this beast, this YouTube beast. It's just to even say what I just said. Like I don't really doubt myself when it comes to doing this. Like, whatever, dude. Like right now, that like there's a voice in the back of my head going, you're gonna offend some women out there, you're gonna offend somebody, and then at a certain level I go, it's kind of comedy. I mean, I had the biggest chuckle last night. Like, I was sitting here last night and I thought about what's going on in my life, and I kind of laughed for a minute, because I was like, it's so ridiculous and so stupid and so it's not funny. But what else are you gonna do, man, except just laugh. Anyway, back to why I was making this video, was realizing that, like, I have a talent. I didn't really ever think this was a talent, but being comfortable doing this is a talent. And you know what? It's about time my talent get recognized by the world, man. spread like wildfire, spread like a Santa Ana propelled fire through your neighborhood of internet connectivity. Yeah, so I sit in my own world, man. I don't know what I'm doing, man. I like sitting here doing my art, trying to like hope for the best and believing in myself, right? Like, and I don't know really what believing in myself is, except sitting here tonight, for example, I was sitting here tonight, like I'm not like bummed, right? I was just kind of like not feeling that creative, but like I finished my piece of art and I'm kind of sitting here and I'm just like, all right. And I was like, do I want to go to bed? Like, what do I want to do? Like, I didn't want to really do anything. So I kind of started poking around and my buddy's like video came up on my thing and I was like, whoa. And I'm like, I don't even remember subscribing to it. I didn't even know he had a channel, dude, but I'm subscribed to it. And so I'm watching it, right? And all of a sudden I realized like, dude, I'm way ahead of the curve. Like, I think there's elements of our society that are just now figuring out this YouTube thing. Like, oh, you mean you can just go around filming your day? Like, more and more people are doing it. And yet, it's not that easy. It really isn't that easy. I mean, like, I think about it, like, I'm sitting here, it's like 11 minutes and 50 seconds into this thing. It's just me sitting here yammering about, like, whatever's going on in this contraption called my brain. And to do that and not really like flinch from it is a talent. I don't even really recognize it as a talent, but I'm watching my other buddy and I go, dude, I got skills. Like, I'm like, yeah, I can do this. And I'm like, all right. So I'm kind of, it's coming to me, man. This. You know what I'll say at this point, man? I've been making these YouTube videos for 8 years. How true? 8 years I've been making this, man. Had children, been married, been divorced. The whole thing, right? And so I just keep showing up, man. And the one thing that I've always known is if you just keep showing up, gnarly things will happen. Like, rad things will happen. We have a pretty solid community. Like, our high frequency tribe, it grows. It's been growing. Dribs and drabs, but every day the number goes up a little bit, which means that there's some sort of redeeming quality going on here. And I remember when all this started, when I made that video about my depression back in July, dude, and I kind of shut down my channel for 3 months to go like work on my life and take some time for myself. I think I was embarrassed. I you know, like, there's a certain part of me, like, the last thing I ever wanted to admit was like I couldn't keep my own family together. But I think the embarrassing part would have been to run and hide from that. Right? Like, Cause I think that I watch all these other people's channel, they're trying to perpetrate themselves as some sort of like the perfect, they're trying to do the Instagram post in the YouTube vlogosphere, right? And I think that's why a lot of people gravitate to this channel and stick around. Is like, I'm not trying to like BS you. And yet, without a doubt, this is a facade of like life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, even this is like cleaned up to a certain degree. But it's pretty close to the thing, man. That's why I make some of those like crazy videos, dude, where I really kind of get into the nitty gritty of what was going on. Like 5 years vaporized. That 5 years vaporized video from like 5 nights ago. That was me kind of removing the facade as much as I possibly can without like fully like exposing the whole thing, right? Because this is tricky. This thing's tricky, and I was watching my friend trying to do it, like trying to do this YouTube thing, and yet like to let it go. How do you let it go? I don't know. That's why I was making this video. Like, I do not, generally speaking, I turn on the camera with just the desire to make content. Like, I couldn't tell you I don't know what I just talked about for 16 minutes. I don't know. I don't know if it makes any sense, but I don't really care either on like a self-evaluation level. Like, it's just 16 minutes of my life that I'm making because like we're doing this. If that makes any sort of sense. Like, I don't know, dude. Like, I trip, man. Like, it's a weird reality as the illusion. It is just an illusion, man. It's trippy. And on that note, oh, excuse me. Maybe it's time to go to bed. On that note, dude, hey, you. Tell a friend. Hit the subscribe button. There's an address down below. Go to your bank tomorrow, take all your money. No, I'm kidding. Dude, there's like cult leaders that would actually like have you do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. See? What's it all really about? What are we all really doing here, man? Is this just a giant scam? Is this a giant scam? At this point, it can't be, dude. It can't be. You'll know it's a giant scam when there's like when we're doing the drive in the Lamborghini, dude, and I've got like a faux hawk and like a 22-year-old swimsuit model in the car. Then you'll know it's a scam. But until that point, like, we're just selling stickers. All right, 18 minutes, Jesus. God bless you.